Hey, welcome back to Snapbolt Games. My name's Max, and we're back with another Pauper League, and I'm going to be getting back to this ever popular deck of Izzet Blitz with some new cards. I'll get into this deck in a second. Let me shout out the YouTube and the Twitch channel. YouTube.com/Snapbolt is my YouTube channel. Go there, subscribe. It's the best way to support me. Really want to grow my YouTube channel. So even if you don't watch YouTube, if you just like Twitch, go subscribe to the YouTube. It's the best way to support me. Twitch.tv/SnapboltGames is where we record live, so come hang out live. It's a lot of fun. Kind of just threw this deck together on stream with chat, and now we are going to gem it for a league. I've played similar decks in the past. I had a really nice Izzet Blitz deck that I had an insane record with. I was like 17-3 at one point, I think, maybe even better than that. Now I'm going to try Reckless Impulse in the deck. I've just basically been playing this in everything. This is just expressive iteration basically for Pauper. Seems really nice. I could have tried it in the mono red version, but I really like playing cantrips, so I'm gonna play the blue red version. If you don't know this deck, it's called Izzet Blitz. It's basically just a Kiln Fiend deck. Now with Festival Crasher as well as another Kiln Fiend and Cyclops. And you basically just play out one of these threats. We have 11 of them now. Cut a Cyclops to make room for extra impulses. And then you just play a bunch of spells, Mutagenic Growth, cantrips. You protect with Apostle's Blessing or Dispel. And then you kill with Team or Battle Rage usually. Or just playing a bunch of spells and attacking. Made some change to the sideboard as well. Just added a bunch of hate for Affinity because Affinity is super busted. Just playing 3 Gorilla Shamans and a Shenanigans. Also 3 Hydroblast for that matchup. Couple Lava Darts for when we want them, couple Pyros, couple Flaring Pains for mostly Boros Bully, or if anybody, or like Fogs or whatever, but mostly Boros Bully, and a couple Cannonades. Added an extra Fjord because I like my lands to produce blue and red, and 3 fetch lands. Had to cut 1 Brainstorm as well to make room for the Impulse. So pretty straightforward Izzet Blitz deck, just basically testing out Impulse in blue-red Blitz, and let's just get right into round 1. All right, welcome to round 1. We're against Squirtle. Played against them before. I played against them and they were on a sweet. Oh, it looks like they were in the chat, streaming right now, like I said. I played against them when they were on a sweet green-red like aggro deck. And then they actually did pretty well, I think either in the Showcase Challenge or the Challenge with it. They had a pretty decent record, and I've seen them do well with another deck as well. I think Squirtle played, I'm going to say, they said, hey, just trying this. I'm saying I think I saw you do reasonably well with mostly Rakdos, the deck we just played on stream before this, the Fangren Marauder version. I know their list was slightly different, but I saw them post with it, so that's pretty cool. As far they said 3-3 with your list with tweaks. I said yeah, awesome. I think they were playing like 3 copies of Geomancer's Gambit, which seems pretty good because you can just then you can really target the opponent more with the land destruction. I call this one Mardu with Jun. Mardu what Jun don't. They said Mardu what Jun don't because Jun only got the 3-3. I'm gonna keep this. This hand is pretty awkward, but I'll keep enough fraternizing with the enemy there. Let's jam. They said hopefully it goes well for both of us. Maybe since they were on stream, oh, that was a good draw. They might know what we're playing. I mean, I don't know how much removal they're actually going to have. I think I'm just going to jam Crasher here. Definitely going to. If I get to untap, then I can just start playing spells and hitting for damage. They were just F6. I agree, Pumpkin Queen, that this hand was loose, but we had the preordain. Whoa. 3 mana, 2/2. When it ETBs, it gets +2/+2, and it has haste. Okay, I'm not jumping. Whoa, Mardu midrange with a Viashino Fistblade. That's going deep. Okay, I can't probably kill, so I'm gonna go Manamorphose, blue red. So yield to this. They have no removal for this. Maybe I go blue blue, and then I can go Preordain Brainstorm Fetchland. I think I like. I could also go blue red Reckless Impulse right now, but I think that seems worse to me. I think I'm gonna go blue blue. Nice, draw Mountain. So now I can go Preordain TBR attack, but I could also go attack for 3. I could go Mountain, Cyclops, attack for 3. That's what I'm going to do. They didn't have removal last turn. And then I can kill next turn. Okay. That worked out. Now I can play a bunch of spells next turn, or at least Preordain TBR with 2 creatures out, and then maybe threaten to kill. Again, without removal last turn, like, why would I do anything else? Wow, 3 mana, 4/4 haste that turns into a 2/2. So can I kill if I just go Preordain? I think this is potentially a kill, especially if I find TBR. I guess they can chump here. I'm gonna do it though. Preordain. So if I find Mutagenic, I think it's a kill. This reminds me of it spells that was popular a long time ago. I mean, that's basically what it is. Another TBR and an island. So I can go top, Brainstorm, TBR. It's basically what this is. This is lethal now, though. And then I can just TBR this. If you don't interact with this deck, it literally just, like, consistently kills you so fast. It said GG. Okay. So we're against Mardu midrange. Probably not going to sideboard. I guess I could have, like, Hydroblast. Like, they probably have red and or black removal spells. I could literally just not sideboard. It's close. I mean, they're gonna have a lot of red spells, right? I guess they could have Cast Down. But this also just countering like their creatures can be pretty good. What about doing something like this? Keeping the Mutagenics in. Can play around Lightning Bolt or potentially Galvblast with Mutagenic and just kill faster with it. Might want to side out like a Manamorphose or 2. Keep in the protection because they're going to have more removal. Manamorphose also gets pretty awkward because when you're tight on mana and you have to tap out for Manamorphose, they have a window to play removal spells where you don't have protection up. I'll try this. 3 Hydroblasts could be too many, but I think it might be fine. Alright, this is a snap keep. Sand is fantastic. Like, just start playing out creatures if they start killing them. I have a Reckless Impulse plus just like a ton more creatures to refill. Definitely not preordaining. Just gonna probably... I'm gonna play my worst creature first. They probably have Lightning Bolt here. They don't. Do they not have removal spells? And do they have Cleansing Wild? They should have Cleansing Wildfire. Interesting. Alright, I think I like attack for 1, play Tapland, play Kiln Fiend. And then I could start playing spells next turn, or I could just play even more creatures. Okay, they do have 1 Galvblast. And 2nd Galvblast. Okay, that's fine. TBR. What about Reckless Impulse into Kiln Fiend if I don't hit anything off Impulse. Alternatively, I could just Cyclops. I like the Reckless Impulse line because I get to double spell. Let's see. Cyclops do nothing is also decent. Because then next turn I might be able to kill with Preordain, Reckless Impulse, TBR. Could also Preordain Cyclops. Then I can still kill next turn with Cyclops most likely. I guess it's the same thing with Reckless Impulse. I'm going to do it. I'm not sure if it's right. Cyclops Manamorphose. Let's just wait for next turn on the Manamorphose. Alright. So now I can go Manamorphose, Preordain, TBR or something. Maybe ignore this Cyclops, maybe play it to be safe. Palace Sentinels. Okay. Land is good. Let's go Manamorphose, blue-red. Looks kind of like they're F6 here. Preordain. They're not F6, okay. Another Festival Crasher. I think I'm just going to go top. Don't want to play TBR yet. I mean, I could just go for the win, but then I don't get to play this Cyclops from Exile. I think I'm just going to go top. Play Cyclops. Oh, I can play land. Okay. So if they don't have third removal spell, I'm in good shape here, but I still like just playing Cyclops. And because I have the red floating, I have to play it now. I could have taken this turn a little bit better, potentially. Guess I'm just going Ponder, land, Cyclops, attack for 10. They have to chump. Could save the Ponder for next turn too, but I don't hate this. Pasta's Blessing allows me to win right here. So now I go TBR with Blessing up. I guess if they play a red spell, I get to protect my thing, but I don't get to win. Oh well. Okay. Didn't get punished, it looks like. They played a red spell in response. This is already lethal, so I don't need to do anything. GG's. That may have actually been a misplay as well, because I don't get to play the Cyclops, and if they had Bolt, they Bolt, and then I have to give Pro Red, and then they counter, and then they just trade here, and then I have like nothing going on. But this deck's pretty powerful. If you don't answer it, it can just definitely just get you. Let's go round 2. All right, round 2, we're against Ruler of Night. I don't think I've ever played this opponent before, if I'm not mistaken. Snap Keep, this hand is fantastic. This deck has to mulligan a lot because your land count is low and your mana is pretty bad as far as your colors, but we haven't gotten punished yet, so that's an upside. Our basics are just fire here. Okay, Island go, and then I'll go, depending on what the opponent does, I'll probably go Mountain Kiln Fiend or Mountain Crasher. If I think they have a lot of removal in their deck, I'll play Crasher first. All right, now I'm going to play Kiln Fiend. They have bolts, but now especially with second Kiln Fiend, play this out. Reckless Impulse is looking really good because, yeah, it's a bit clunky, but any deck that's trying to grind and kill your stuff, oh wow. Their hand is just not that good. Whew. So if we find TBR, we can just potentially win here. I think I like attack for 1, play Kill and Fiend, next turn go for it. They're on 1 mana, they didn't Lightning Bolt this. If they just Lightning Bolt one of my creatures, I'm in the same position next turn, and otherwise I can just win next turn. I think this is better. Just Mog Conscripts attack for 1, or for, oh, they can't attack here, yeah. Okay. So they might have to go chump here. Start Manamorphosing. Let's just yield to this. So I can add blue-red on the first one. Apostle's Blessing. Maybe good. Let's see. I think I Manamorphose blue-red again. I do want 1 red floating. Blue-red. There's Mountain. So now I think I'm going Reckless Impulse. Try to find TBR. Found Cyclops Brainstorm. They're gonna have to chump as is right now. So I think I attack, play Festival Crasher. I can also hit for 13 by using Apostle's Blessing. If I go Brainstorm Blessing, I hit for 16 down to 3, and they have to chump or trade. Can I Brainstorm into a win? If I hit Mutagenic, I can, off the Brainstorm. But I can just Brainstorm next turn. So I'm just going to attack, trade. They have to chump, most likely. And then I'm just going to play a Festival Crasher. Okay. And then next turn I can lead the turn on Brainstorm. Maybe just play a Cyclops. Their draw just doesn't seem to be that functional here. Okay, they have a Bolt. Oh, there's a TBR, so now we just kill. Oh wait, oh no, we have Festival Crasher only now. Might have to kill next turn. Let's see. So I certainly cannot kill this turn. So I'm just going to attack. I can put back like Evolving Wilds, Battle Rage, play tap land, attack. Maybe they chump, maybe not. Then I play Nivix Cyclops, kill next turn. It's pretty safe. Like goblins, I don't think can really do anything against that. Just ignore this Evolving Wilds. They're probably not going to chump here. Yeah. And then we just kill next turn. Okay. They could have the 1 mana sack deal 4 thing. Okay. I guess they could have Mutagenic. There's no reason to block. Definitely no reason to block. Preordain. Bottom. Bottom. Ponder. Just because we can. Mutagenic. TBR. Attack. All right. Still with Blessing up. Just in case. This deck is nice. Especially when you don't have to mulligan. Cannonades. I don't hate Dart as well. It's good for racing, good for clearing blockers. Can double spell with it. Hydroblast. Mutagenic does play around Bolt pretty nicely. Blessing costing life is kind of bad. It can also protect my stuff. I don't know if I have time for Reckless Impulse in this matchup. Maybe I just side it out here. Bring like all this interaction. Maybe I have like 1, Got Brainstorm. Metamorphose seems decent. I mean, they're going to mostly be tapping out for creatures. I could cut another Blessing, because costing 2 life is bad, and having 1 mana protection is worse than 0 mana protection. Could do this. Reckless Impulse drawing into like my hate is pretty decent, but don't know if I have time. I guess this spell doesn't counter that much either, and I have Hydroblasts. Just have 2 Reckless Impulse. Yeah. I like that. We have triple Hydro. That's also like a protection spell here. Yeah, I like this. This looks great. Don't think Goblins is really that good anymore, so we'll probably just lose to it. Keep this. Turn 2 Fiend, turn 3 Fiend. Just gonna lead on Evolving Wilds Island. Yeah, good call, Pumpkin Queen. The messages are a little bit delayed, so it's hard for chat to catch up, but that's what I ended up doing. Or at least I got 1 Brainstorm and the Dispel. Okay, well, their draw is really nuts here. We're gonna have to kind of go off to kill them, but they only have 2 cards left. We don't really care about what they're doing. If they have a Bolt here, it gets a lot rougher. I'm probably gonna go Ponder, try to find, oh geez. This is like the nut draw from them. They do not typically do this. So 9, 12, 14 damage, put us to 6. Okay. They're at 20, they have 1 card in hand. I mean, we might as well Ponder, try to go for a kill if we... I guess we can't find land mutagenic DBR. I guess I can Brainstorm. I'm at 4. So I probably don't have blocks anyway. I think I'm going to go Brainstorm. I need multiple pieces to win. Need to draw like perfect here. If I find mutagenic land... Ooh! I think this is not enough still. Because I can go Manamorphose, like Preordained Ponder. That's still just not going to be enough. Because that's 4, 7, 10, 13. 4, 7, 10, 13. Even if I draw mutagenic, I can't double mutagenic. So even if I find 1 mutagenic off these, that's only +5 to 18. That's still short. I think I have no outs. Especially because we know those top 2 cards as well. There's nothing I can do. Because I can attack, play Kiln Fiend. Oh, wait, I guess if they don't have a creature, these 2 can't attack. And then I could block, go to 3. Okay. So let's play Kiln Fiend, attack. And then if they don't have a creature, if they just have land and they draw land, I chump a 2/2, go to 1, and then try to kill next turn. Okay. Oh, they don't have a creature. They have a burn spell? They might have misplayed. They don't attack with anything. Wow. Oh, maybe Lava Dart. Yeah, good point. So we don't know any cards on top of our library. I think we're starting with Ponder here. They must have land in hand, right? Or they misclicked. Manamorphose Teamer Battle Rage? Doesn't that just do it? I'm gonna go for it. They may have misplayed this game or they may have not had it. So I can just go attack, see where they block, and then Manamorphose TBR. See if that's enough. So my thing is going to be 10, it's going to be 20 power. Essentially 20 power trample. So I should have it here. They need at least 4 power. They need to save 4 power. So if they don't have a removal spell, I win. If they do, then they should have won already. Wow. Jeez. Well, turn 4 win. Nice. 2-0. This deck plays so fast too, which is another reason why I like it. Let's go round 3. Only 26 minutes into the recording after quick deck tech and 2 rounds. All right. Welcome to round 3. We're going to keep this hand because we have good mana, we have double cantrip, and we have a brainstorm shuffle on 2. We're on the draw, but I still think this hand is a keep. Island. Pass. Not sure what I'm going to do on 2 if they pass with 2. Oh, wow, it's Tron. Okay. Tron should be a really good matchup for us. I'm not sure about this hand, but let's just go brainstorm shuffle here, I think. Okay. Oh, I thought this was a Festival Crasher, but it's not. So I think I'm putting back... This is tough. I could put back both Reckless Impulse. I could put back 1 Reckless Impulse, 1 Manamorphose. I don't think I need triple Manamorphose necessarily. They can also just... Tron can also just fog us with Moment's Peace. So we will need the Flaring Pains. And kind of unfortunate that we haven't been able to find a threat yet, but that'll happen. Okay, they're going to Divination. It's fine. I think I'm going to start the turn on Reckless Impulse and save Manamorphose. Maybe I should play 1. Give myself a better chance to find a threat. I have plenty of spells to play. Tapland TBR. This is where Reckless Impulse is not that good. We can't use this TBR no matter what, so we're gonna have to concede to not using it. I will just Terramorphic, get Mountain, pass. I'm not sure about that either. That was kind of rough hitting the TBR there. I think that's gonna happen with this deck though. Okay, opponent not really doing anything either. I think I'm going to lead on Manamorphose into Preordain. I really need to find a threat this turn. I'm going to go blue-blue. Dispel? Okay, this is actually fine. It's not, because now we won't have a threat this turn, but we can still cantrip a bunch. Just go bottom top. Okay, top. Now, next turn we play Cyclops. Then the turn after that, maybe we can try to kill. We have Blessing and Dispel, and opponent looks like to be on a very awkward draw there. So 2 protection spells. Tron doesn't really have much removal anyway. Having the Dispel is huge here. We can bring in Pyroblasts and Flaring Pains. Prohibit. All right, let's Dispel this. So next turn we can still go, even if we don't draw anything, we could go Mutagenic, Blessing, TBR. That's pretty risky because they could just have Moment's Peace, which I'm expecting them to have here, so I'm not going to do that. Cantrip, that was probably the best draw. Another Cyclops, fantastic. So I think I'm going to put back land, Preordain, bottom. Another Brainstorm. Let's just attack, see if they take 7, play another Cyclops. I don't think representing lethal here is worth, yeah, they're just going to go Moment's Peace anyway. Because now we can just play another Cyclops. Now we can easily represent lethal, and they have to Moment's Peace. So now they're in a pretty rough spot. If they draw exactly mine, it's going to get pretty rough, but it looks like they're just stumbling. Festival Crasher, not bad. Brainstorm. Put back Island, Blessing, Ponder. TBR, Blessing. I think I'm just going to shuffle. Okay, let's attack with both. I think I do need to represent lethal here. They're going to Moment's Peace anyway. They're pretty aggressive with those Moment's Peace. They might have like multiple more Moment's Peace in hand, is my guess. Again, I think this should be a good matchup for us, especially with Flaring Pain post board. Especially if they draw this poorly, geez. So at this point in the game, Reckless Impulse just becomes like one of our best draws, which turns it into like another super cantrip, basically. And earlier, it still was just a cantrip for 2. And this is a draw where we couldn't find a threat for a while. Opponents in the tank. Let's try to think about what they could have. They could have Teachings. They could have another Moment's Peace. They could have a Mole Drifter. They could have Prism. They could have Bonder's Ornament. And they hit mine. Oh god, they have mine triple Prism now. Oh. They hit. It's classic Tron, right? TBR. Right, let's just lead on this so my Cyclops is going to attack. Then I'll probably just play a TBR to represent lethal. I'm sure they have Moment's Peace here, or at least Teachings for Moment's Peace. I would probably play the 1 mana target creature gains haste draw card over Reckless Charge. I have considered it, but another Moment's Peace. Okay. Yeah, they're just firing those off like ASAP. They're being, again, really aggressive with those Moment's Peace. I'm just going to F6 here. I know I could leave up Blessing, but Mnemonic Wall, get back Moment's Peace. So now if they have Ephemerate, I think we have no outs. Crasher. So we know about Moment's Peace. I suppose I can just play a Blessing. There's no real harm in doing so. I guess they can just choose to not Moment's Peace here. But then maybe I could double TBR for the win or something. Then they would just Moment's Peace. So they could just choose to take here. It's what they should do, and then that forces me to have to play another spell. I think we're probably losing this game, but I still like this matchup overall. I guess they get potentially Pyroblast and Hydroblast post board as well. All right. So they have Ephemerate. Trying to think if we have any outs this, or if I should just go next game. Oops. Let's see. We already used the Dispel. I'm just going to go next game. They can just infinitely get back Moment's Peace. I could waste their time, but I don't want to take that much out of my time right now, so let's just go next game. All right. Pyroblasts, we only have 2 because we have extra affinity hate. Shenanigans is fine. Killing Prism and Bonders is pretty huge, I think. I don't need as much protection. Could keep Mutagenic Growth because that kills faster with TBR. Could just do like this. Oh, we need Flaring Pain. We need Flaring Pain. Could do something like this. Because Mutagenic spell TBR is still lethal. I'm wondering if I should just have all the mutagenics for that reason. Reckless Impulse does seem decent though. Manamorphose helps me kill faster too. Keep the Manamorphose this time. Mutagenic not really saving anything from removal here makes it a lot worse. And at least Manamorphose draws a card. Alright, let's go game 2. We got this. Alright, game 2 against Flickertron. This hand's pretty sus, but I'm going to keep. We have a turn 2 Kiln Fiend. I guess I could have left up Pyroblast on 1, but there's basically no way they play a blue spell on 1. I'm going to play the Kiln Fiend. Sure, they can kill it, but I want to play it. Give myself an out for like an early win, depending on what I draw. Could draw a Brainstorm or a Cantrip or something. Go Cantrip, Mutagenic, kill that. Or, yeah, Cantrip, Mutagenic, TBR, kill you. All right, next turn I can start with Reckless Impulse, which is nice. Don't have Pyroblast up because our mana is a little bit awkward, but this is also why I added 1 extra duel. I mean, I guess I could have fetch, but Impulse resolves. So they played Power Plant into Impulse. They probably have like 3 or 4 Blue Blasts. Definitely just starting my turn with Reckless Impulse. And Crasher is the worst threat by far, just because getting +2/+0 instead of +3/+0 is a big difference in your ability to kill in 1 turn, but it's possible we still could kill next turn, depending on how well we draw. Island was pretty terrible. Mutagenic Ponder. All right, let's go Ponder. Shenanigans, Mountain, Ponder. I think I like drawing the Mountain, then the Ponder. And then if I have to draw Shenanigans, sure. So if I draw Mountain, I can just leave up Pyroblast, which I actually really like. Then attack, then Mutagenic. I could Mutagenic next turn, because next turn I'm planning probably going to TBR. Alright, I'll wait. I have a Pyroblast for a Blue Blast. But I'll wait on the Mutagenic for next turn. So we're drawing Ponder. I'll let this resolve too. I'd rather just have Pyroblast for next turn. Just make them tap more mana, and then we can try to go for the win. Festival Crasher usually does take 2 hits, but it's still pretty strong. Still definitely deserves a spot in the deck, in my opinion. If they're passing with mana up, sure. All right, let's lead Ponder. We have this free mutagenic we can always play. Manamorphose, shenanigans. So I think I'm just going for this, right? I can go untapped land, Manamorphose, TBR, mutagenic with Pyroblast up. I guess they can just have Moment's Peace. Oh no, they can't cast it. Okay. They can really only cast a blue or red spell here, or a 1 mana spell of a different color, but I'm just going for it here. It doesn't get much better than this. Doesn't really matter what order I do this in, I don't think. Guess waiting on the mutagenic was probably correct. Okay. They need to have a non-blue spell interaction here, and they can't Moment's Peace right now. Got him. Whew. All right. Flaring Pain for game 3. Let's go. You can't even really counter Flaring Pain that well, and this card is so sweet in the deck because you can just play it twice to just play 2 spells, which is really nice. I want to change anything for the last game. I wish I had another Dispel. Do I want like Dart over anything just for a little extra reach and a couple free spells? I don't think so. Reckless Impulse was like a nice little draw too there though. Oh man. They snap mulligan to 6. I'm on the draw. I have good threats, I have spells. I think I should just mulligan. Like, let's look at the list. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We only have 10 real red sources. I guess we have Manamorphose, but no red mana to cast it. But I have so many looks. I can go land, go. And then I can untap, draw, then brainstorm. I have 5 looks at a red source. All right. Let's see if we'll probably just get brainstorm locked, but maybe we'll also just draw a red source. Gonna wait till turn 2 to brainstorm. I just want to try to knock out brainstorm locked as much as possible. Nice. Always had it. Gonna run out the Kiln Fiend. Sure, they could have a Hydroblast, but I can wait till the Cyclops till turn 4 if they have it. If not, then I can potentially kill next turn. Wow, they're just tapped out. They're at 21 though. All right, this is very interesting. So if I go Manamorphose, Brainstorm, TBR, that's 20 damage, but they're actually at 21. I can't play Crasher and leave up Pyroblast. I think I like attack for 1, play Cyclops. I think I like that. Save the Manamorphose for when I can have 2 creatures out. Let's try to kill on turn 4. They can Pyroblast a Cyclops. Tron just doesn't have that much actual removal for the creatures. And if we find Flaring Pain, then they just basically can't do anything. They have the Pyroblast? Feels like this is Pyroblast. But even so, then I could potentially try to find the win now because they're at 20. All right. Obviously got kind of wrecked there. They have no more mana. I'm just going to go Crash or Tap Land, not leave up Pyro again. Just going to pass. Just keep waiting on this Brainstorm. Can Brainstorm next turn. Probably go Manamorphose, then Brainstorm. They need another Blue Blast. It's a Divination? It is. Okay, that's a great sign for us. They have no lands. Wow. All right, let's go Manamorphose, blue, blue. Blue, blue. Another Pyroblast. Brainstorm. All right, this is interesting. I mean, I want to leave up Pyroblast this turn if I can. It's looking like I'm probably not going to be able to kill this turn, but I can shuffle away some cards. Can shuffle away one Pyroblast just because I don't think I'm going to need both. And maybe get rid of a Reckless Impulse. I want to leave up Pyroblast this turn. I think that's the best thing to do. I'm going to do this. Keep the island. Yeah. It's Preordained bottom, bottom. We have a 7-3 right now. Still have a land. Let's go Brainstorm. I guess if I find TBR, I kill. I don't. But I do find another cantrip. So put back. I mean, I'm probably not going to shuffle here, so I'll probably just ponder no shuffle. So it doesn't really matter what I put back. There's Dispel as well. I guess I'll draw that this turn, and then Reckless Impulse next turn. Okay. Feeling good. Again, this should be a really good matchup. So we have one piece of interaction up this turn. And then we'll have another piece of interaction up next turn. Pyroblast or Dispel up here. Next turn we can go Reckless Impulse, cantrip, cantrip, kill. With protection up too. Pumpkin Queen just on point. If they tap out for Mole Drifter Evoke, I'm just going to let that resolve. The fact that I can Dispel a Moment's Peace is really nice since we haven't found Flaring Pain. Opponent in the tank. Their draws have been really awkward, I'll give them that. But our draw was pretty awkward game one. Yeah, I'm going to let this resolve. I could just counter, they probably won't have a land, but if they went untapped land, any untapped land, Pyroblast, then I don't kill next turn. And this way I can still beat, not Pyroblast, Hydro. If they Hydro, I can beat that, but if I just counter this and they do that, I can't beat it. So potentially, so I think this way I essentially guarantee a win. So now I just go Reckless Impulse, Cantrip, Cantrip. That's not enough yet. That's only 3 spells. They're at 9. We know a Festival Crasher is below this Reckless Impulse. I think I'm just going to start with Preordain. Bottom, top. This should be the win now. I can Pyroblast anything. Yeah, I can Pyroblast their land. But it looks like it doesn't matter. So I was going to just play Ponder, and then I was going to Pyroblast a land for 9 and then have Dispel up. But I can just do this now. Okay, nice. 3-0. Got the Flickertron Menace down. Let's see if we can 5-0 this. Let's go round 4. All right, 3-0, round 4 against Ritual Sinkle. And would you like to play first? I would, in fact, like to play first. Thank you so much. I think I'm going to keep this hand. I have a turn 1 Preordain, turn 2 Brainstorm. That's a lot of looks. All right, we need lands. All right. No lands yet. Oh, is it Tron again? And there's a land. Had it the whole time. Let's go Brainstorm Fetch. So Thornwood Falls essentially has to be Tron unless it's a brew. I want the land and I want the Evolving Wilds for sure. I don't know if I need Blessing versus Tron. And I don't know if I have time for Reckless Impulse. Mutagenic might allow me to kill faster. All right. Not sure. That was a tough brainstorm. There were so many options with that hand that I just wasn't sure. All right, well, if they don't have Moment's Peace up, we kill. Found the TBR. I definitely like 4 TBR. I would not cut a TBR. I'd probably play like 8 if I could. All right, we're going in. We're going in. Manamorphose. Blue-red. Another mutagenic. Sure. Deck. 1 mana. Nice, got him. That's how you expect this matchup to go, right? This deck plays games so fast. What did I do last time? Did I leave in 1 blessing? Did I side out 3 blessing plus 2 mutagenic last time? They don't really target our stuff. Yeah, that wouldn't be bad. This looks good. Shenanigans, keeping them off colored mana just seems really nice. Definitely don't want Gorilla Shaman. I feel like we've gotten pretty easy matchups. Not having to play against Blue Black Fae or Affinity yet. I could just mulligan this hand. I mean, we really want early threats in this matchup, and we have two tapped lands here. So this hand really doesn't do anything for a while. It does have good cards. This is pretty close. Like, having Dispel goes a long way. We have 11 threats in the deck. Have to find one. We have double Manamorphose to find threats as well. This hand is sketchy, but the mana is also just so bad in this deck. The fact that I have blue and red mana goes a long way too. And they kept 7. I'm just going to keep. I can just draw a lot of cards with this hand. I know I don't have early pressure necessarily, but still think I like it. Oh, we don't have Rise of Eldrazi Evolving Wilds? Wow, that's a massive punt. Massive. Not sure how I'm going to recover from that. I just don't know how we come back. Like, Rise of Eldrazi was one of my favorite sets of all time. It's brutal. Alright, so now I get to go Ponder Shuffle. I guess this could just get Pyroblasted, but I'm going to play it. Okay. Whew. These cards are just fantastic, right? These cards are just excellent. Like, I kind of want all of these cards. So I think I'm just not going to crack Terramorphic Expanse. Yeah, I started playing competitively actually with Pumpkin Queen in college around Rise of Eldrazi. Um, so if I just draw Island, play Terramorphic Pass, then don't crack it, untap, it's just so slow. I feel like I need to draw Island and Cyclops. I also do really want to draw Flaring Pain. Next turn I still won't be able to Manamorphose. Since I'm not going to crack, I'm just going to do this. Pretty awkward, but I need lands and threats here. And I can wait until I have protection up anyway. So next turn I'm going to go Terramorphic Pass. I might just have to shuffle away the Flaring Pain. Okay, play Bonders. Alternatively, I could have gone Drawn Island, play Terramorphic, crack it, then Reckless Impulse. But I like this line better. I wonder if I just draw the Flaring Pain too. It's so good in this matchup. It basically says like your Moment's Peace just like don't save you at all, which I think they need. Moly D Ephemerate, so I'm gonna have to Dispel here. They would have just cast Moly D probably. I guess they could just be trying to leave up interaction. Okay. I need to crack Terramorphic because then I can't even play my red spells. I just can't draw Flaring Pain, right? Then I just don't do anything next turn either. All right. At least this way I can likely hit more land drops. Manamorphose. Blue, red. I really want to hit land, so I'm going to cycle another Manamorphose. Nice. I'm not going to play Cyclops this turn because I want to leave protection up. Like if I play Cyclops and they go Pyroblast or Hydroblast, I get wrecked. So I'm just going to Reckless Impulse. And then go Fjord Pass. I could Preordain right now too. Do I need to leave up Dispel here? Potentially. I don't want to regret it. I have plenty of things to do here. I'm not necessarily putting them on Ephemerate, but maybe they could have it. I don't need to preordain right here. I have pretty much everything I need. So now I can go play Crasher, play Kiln Fiend, and then next turn try to do stuff. I don't have the Flaring Pain, but I have one Dispel. I feel like they have Moment's Peace is what they have. Hydro. I feel like I just fight over this with Dispel. I can try to find Flaring Pain for Moment's Peace. It's just one less Hydro they're going to have. They could have Counterspell here, I guess. Yeah, they have Dispel. Okay. It's fine. Also drawing both Mutagenics pretty bad here. I think I can Ghostly... Oh, Impulse. I thought they were going to Ghostly Flicker draw because they tapped 3, but they just had to. I missed Gush because I had like a pretty decent mono blue mill deck that was a combo deck that was just starting to become popular, and then Gush got banned for other people's sins. But it was Jace's Erasure, Gush, Whirlpool Rider combo, which was actually like a pretty sick deck. Okay, let's lead on Reckless Impulse, I think. I could lead on Preordain. Let's lead on Impulse. Mountain TBR, not bad. Play Mountain. I'm gonna wait on TBR, I think, till next turn, almost no matter what. Preordain. Nice. Top. Attack for 5. Play Cyclops. Maybe I should have bottomed one of those creatures, but I think I wanted both of them. So they have a Moment's Peace. Okay. Now I feel like I should have bottomed one of the creatures. And then Cyclops go. I had the Red Blast for that, sure. And then draw a card. Okay. Tron kind of doing its Tron thing here. Don't even really need it to gain Trample. So I could always lead on TBR. I don't think they have any flash creatures or anything. I'm probably just going to plan to play both my other creatures. I'll play a Mutagenic here to try to bait the Moment's Peace. They only have 4 cards in hand, so they might not have that many answers. Should I represent lethal with another Mutagenic? Not sure if I'm going to have enough gas after this turn. I think I'll just try to hit for 14. Yeah, they're going to Moment's Peace anyway. Nice. Then go Crasher, Fiend. Fiend is pretty decent against Cannonade, so Cannonade doesn't even really work against us. A Teachings for Moment's Peace. Lightning Bolt. That was kind of bold not to get Moment's Peace, I guess. Oh, I could have saved it. I honestly didn't think I really needed to even. I was F6'd. Flaring Pain should just be the win. Mnemonic Wall, get back Teachings. Get back Lightning Bolt. Now I think I need to save my thing. Okay. They have the Dispel. Okay. Looking pretty rough here. Now Flaring Pain, of course. Why not? So I can go Flaring Pain, Flashback, TBR, but that's not enough. They have a Teachings in the yard, though, so I'm probably dead at this point. Gonna have to try to win the next game. Progenitus, what's up? Cool. I have to try to kill this Mnemonic Wall. So I guess I just play TBR, save the Flaring Pain. Because I would have had to go Flaring Pain, Flashback, Flaring Pain. I'd rather have this for Future Moments piece. Maybe they have Pulse Marasa, but who knows? If they just draw a card, that's a good sign for me. Flashback Teachings. Get what? Teachings? Get Hydro. Okay. Now they can just start drawing cards with Ornament. It was just a little bit too awkward. We couldn't keep the original Flaring Pain that we found. Okay. Reckless Impulse might do work here. Nice. I think I want to play Kiln Fiend. It's easier to go for the win. I can play this next turn. I know they know about it then, but I think this is worth. Wow, if we can win, that's incredible. They didn't Teachings for Teachings. Ah, they had another one. Damn. They get a Lightning Bolt. Okay. So we're drawing Preordain. I mean, they might. I mean, I guess they still have a Teachings in the yard. Crash or Preordain. There's a Shenanigans and a Cyclops. I think I top, right? Play Cyclops this turn. Can we win this game? We have the Flaring Pain in hand. Next turn I can go Red Blast. Jeez. Not making it easy. Next turn I can go Shenanigans, kill Bonders. They go draw up to 6. They have Teachings in the yard though. I'm not sure exactly what they're doing. Draw again? There's the 4th Ornament. Now killing Ornament's not even that good, but I might as well start just mowing them down. I guess they could if they have Ghostly Flicker here, it's kind of brutal. I guess they do. Or they're just drawing. They're just drawing. I actually don't think I'm supposed to dredge the Shenanigans. I need to like just combo off and kill through a Moment's Peace. They're just drawing really quickly with Bonder's Ornament. Why aren't they flashing back Teachings? Maybe they forgot. I'm not going to dredge. They just have too many. I can't like slowly dredge one per turn. Brainstorm, let's go. So now I can put back Ponder, Fjord, and then I could Manamorphose, Dredge of the Shenanigans, but I can just put back Fjord Ponder, Manamorphose Ponder Shuffle, or just not shuffle. I like that better. Manamorphose, blue. Not gonna dredge, ponder. We have a 7/3. TBR. All right, let's go TBR into Flaring Pain. See if we can kill. TBR. Please play Moment's Peace. Don't have another Hydro. Do it. Moment's Peace. Okay. Moment's Peace resolves. If we win this game, Flaring Pain. No Dispel. Got him? Wow. Wow. I cannot believe we won that game. They had teachings in the yard. They must have forgotten about the teachings. They drew with ornament 3 times last turn, tapping out, and they had teachings in the yard. I think they made a mistake. That is not a game I was expecting to win either. Pumpkin Queen, we won with Pumpkin Head here. Nice. 4-0 after I think Ritual Sinkhole forgot about the teachings in the yard, or maybe didn't have, maybe they knew their list and they're like, I don't have anything else to teachings for that answers this here. And like teachings for Moment's Peace, maybe they already had Moment's Peace in hand. They're like, I don't need the teachings for anything. So maybe it wasn't a mistake. Maybe it was just they had nothing left because they already hydroblasted like 3 times. Flaring Pain showing its strength there. That was incredible. Let's go for the 5-0 here. Let's go round 5. All right, we're in round 5 here against Squirtle the Aeon's Torn. Again, we played them earlier. They said in chat that they're back to their roots. I think that means green red aggro. I'm not sure. I'm going to keep this kind of sketchy hand here. And we have a ponder. Yeah, and it's looking like it, yeah, it is just some type of aggro deck. Interesting. Nice. Had it the whole time. These seem great. I mean, this Festival Crasher has to survive, but we do have a mutagenic to protect it. All right, it's just like a zoo type aggro deck. Could just be like a interesting burn deck with this card. Mutagenic actually really important, even though it cost us life. Protecting our creatures for 0 mana in this matchup is just massive. So we're drawing Reckless Impulse next turn. That might be a little bit slow. If they have Double Bolt, obviously we just get wrecked. Wow, not attacking with this. I'm just gonna pay. I'm gonna take 2. Not really worried about dying here. Also, unfortunately, probably can't kill with a Crasher because it's not a Kiln Fiend. So we might not be able to kill till turn 4. I think I'm just leading Ponder. I could lead Reckless Impulse, but I think leading Ponder is better. I guess they're going to block and then sack, deal me 1. Mythic Cyclops, Brainstorm, Reckless Impulse. I could keep the Brainstorm, but I think I'm just going to shuffle Kiln Fiend. All right, let's go land, attack, play Kiln Fiend. I'm not blocking with this anyway. I'm just going to try to survive. They only have 4 cards in hand. They could easily have a land or 2. They're just going to block, deal 1. Okay, they're not going to block. I'm fine with dealing them 3 here because next turn I can TBR to get through blocks with trample. So let's just Kiln Fiend pass. We'll just try to not make any blocks. We'll just try to survive and then kill on turn 4 here. Hopefully. The problem is Oh wow, they're playing a Bushwhacker. Okay. So 5, 6, 7 hit me to 7. Oh man. So they're at 17. I have to think about this. So if I like block here, the problem is if I go to 7, I die to both Fire Blast. But if I block, I can't kill because then let's say I go Reckless Impulse 3 power, Mutagenic 7 power. I have to Reckless Impulse into exactly Mountain. And I have 3 shots at a Mountain with 3 Mountains left in my deck. I don't like that. I think I'm going to take Hope to Not Die, and then I'll be able to kill. Because if I don't die and they just try to play a creature to survive, that's not going to work. Manamorphose. Fantastic draw. So now we go Manamorphose red, red. Want to save this Mutagenic to protect from Bolt. If I can. Red, red. So now I go play Island, play Reckless Impulse using an Island and 1 red, and then probably play TBR, leaving up Mutagenic. I guess then I could die to double Bolt. But if they have Bolt, I can't kill anyway, and then I'm going to lose, so let's go Island, Reckless Impulse. TBR here. And then they have to bolt this, and I can protect it with Mutagenic. Oh, I should have maybe done it here, because they could have Fire Blast. Heat Fire, deal 4 damage. Oh no. So if I did it here, I would have gone to 7, 9, that's 18 damage. Would have been enough. Fuck, that was a misplay. I just realized it 1 second too late. The good news is I'm still at 7. Should have obviously done it on the other creature. All right, so now let's just hit for 7 and still try to kill again with this next turn, but that was a huge mistake. That was a punt. It was a huge punt. Heat Fire. Land is good. They attack for 3 and then they Fire Blast me. Feel like I had the win. Okay. I need another TBR now. There it is. Nice. Just like that. I'm at 2, so I can't play Mutagenic. Brainstorm. Okay, I can Ponder Shuffle. I have this Island I can play as well. I think I just need to kill this turn no matter what, so... Might as well shuffle. Could find another 1 mana spell. If they have nothing, this is lethal. Whew, not punished. Whew. Jesus. Why they gotta scare me like that? I would have been worried. Would have been very worried. Now I'm feeling decent going. Now Pumpkin Queen's getting it. That was sick. I'm usually like on stream. I'm usually too excited. I thought they might have been slow rolling with Bolt because they're like chatting, having fun. I thought I was gonna be like TBR and they'd be like Bolt Face or something. but they didn't do it. All right, Blessing costing life and mana seems worse than Mutagenic again. Could leave in one Blessing and go down to like one Reckless Impulse. Don't think I want Cannonade. Yeah, people are too scared to slow roll for sure. But that would have been like a brutal play, especially if they know I'm streaming and they're just like they want to just like show off or something. I don't know why I was thinking it, but see a Progenitus. All right. I think this is how I'm sideboarding. Taking 2 damage on my protection spell just doesn't seem like where I want to be. I'd rather Reckless Impulse into more creatures. Dart seems good though. They have many creatures it kills. So Dart I think is what we want. It's potential that like 2 Dart should just be in the main too, but I don't know if that's right in this meta. I'm not sure. Yeah, gonna keep this. A little bit slow and clunky, but Hydroblast is solid. Yeah, Dark could be main. It's just hard to fit everything in, you know? The list is like what would you cut for Dark here? Like Brainstorm? I really like the cantrips. Could cut like a Blessing for a Dart, could cut a Reckless Impulse for a Dart. But that's why it's like it was hard to even fit these in. I was kind of just testing these out, but it is hard to fit Dart. You also love Dart. And Squirtle loves this card. It's a decent turn 2 from them. There's the card. All right. I'm probably gonna make them pay Echo. And then do I just Hydroblast something? Even the Hellraiser perhaps just go to 16. I don't want to take 3 off of it, but I will make them pay Echo. So let's make them pay, and then Hydroblast this on upkeep so they can't fling it at us for 2 mana. Yeah, I don't think you want to cut Morphos. Morphos is very good. Oh, they have Reckless Impulse. I like that. Goblin Arsonist. Okay, that's going deep. Reckless Impulse is sweet though. Okay, let's fetch. Island. How greedy do I get? I think I Brainstorm, get 3 looks at a land. I can even Brainstorm again to have 4 total looks at a land. I can also just play creature past the turn. They have Lightning Bolt, so I don't really want to play creature here. I don't think I should have fetched Mountain. You want mostly blue sources in play, even though we have a lot of red cards. I'm going to Brainstorm. Land. Brutal. All right, Cyclops, Crasher, and then Preordain bottom. Cyclops just seems clunky, but maybe I bottom Crasher because my other threats are just straight up better. And these die to bolts anyway. Cyclops doesn't die to bolt like this. I could have put back like a TBR or something else. Missing on lands there was brutal, but yeah, 4 Dart is reasonable, but I decided not to. Not sure. I really need more lands. Okay, there we go. So I'm gonna have to play a Kiln Fiend into 4 cards in hand that they have. I guess I could play a Crasher. Probably want to just play Crasher. Alternatively, I could just dart their Arsonist right now, but then I don't get to play a creature. I think I just need to play Festival Crasher. Maybe next turn play Cyclops. I need to like survive here. Missing a land drop last turn was so incredibly brutal for me. I mean, I cantripped as much as I could. Bolt the Crasher. I'm not gonna. I can't F6 because I need to represent like I could have Lightning Bolt or Mutagenic. Oh, Bolt us. That's a bad sign. They just have the win. Fire Blast, Fire, then actually Fire Blast or another Bolt. Yeah. Okay, so they're like Fire Blast deck. Makes Mutagenic a little bit worse, but I think it's still probably good. All right, one more game. We're on the play. Don't think I want Blessing taking damage. I think I like the build as is. Let's go. If they like mulligan, they run out of gas like so quickly as well. All right. Sounds a little bit slow, but I like it. They mulligan to 6. I can smell the trophy. They go to 5. They go to 6. I think I'm gonna top. I mean, I can just play Crasher on 2, Cyclops on 3. Seems great. Now we're on the play. We're off to a pretty reasonable start here. I'm probably just going to block if they attack. They would still need to spend another spell. Okay, Lightning Bolt, sure. I guess they could have the 4 damage spell, the Heartfire or something here, but I'm just going to play this. I can Brainstorm Shuffle next turn. Oh, God. Not like this. Not like this, opponent. Land, okay. That's good. Brainstorm Shuffle. Put back a land, and then just Reckless Impulse. After shuffling, obviously. Could also just dart this, then I won't get like Heartfired or something. And then I could Reckless Impulse next turn. Then I don't take another damage off Arsonist as well. I like it. I'm gonna do it. Yeah, I like Dart for sure. Mog Fanatic. Okay, it's going deep. I think I'm just gonna start my turn with Reckless Impulse and save the Manamorphose. I can always Manamorphose like after Reckless Impulse. It doesn't really hurt. Nice. I can dart that. Ponder. Hydroblast and Festival Crasher. Okay, I'm going to want to play those next turn. So I'm going to want to play Crasher with Hydroblast up next turn. And I suppose I will dart the Fanatic like on their upkeep, I suppose. Because they have 3 mana up right now anyway. So I'll draw Crasher, then Hydroblast. No, I didn't want to draw the tap land because I wasn't planning to play Manamorphose next turn. I can just play Maybe I should have drawn the tap land and then drawn the Crasher and then the Hydroblast, but I want a Crasher with Hydro up next turn. And I wasn't planning to play Manamorphose, so that's why I did it that way. I have enough mana that I think it doesn't really matter. I guess I have double Dart in the yard, so I'm very close to killing. They're going to need double interaction. Another Fanatic, sure. It's a pretty low impact card here. So now I just go Crasher, pass. Then I'm drawing the tap land. And then I can go like Manamorphose, Dart, TBR with Hydro up. Yeah, Dart does seem pretty strong. Maybe I should get one in the main or two. Okay, nice. Let's go. We have the one Hydro. So, I guess I start with Manamorphose, blue-red. Not going to try to overthink this, just going to try to take this combo turn. Blue-red. All right, there's a Cyclops. Does that change anything? So if I let me do the math here, because if I go TBR my Crasher, Dart your Fanatic, let's say Dart your Fanatic, Dart you down to 19, TBR my Crasher, that's +6 on my Crasher and 1 damage to them. So then my Crasher's at 9, and then I hit them down to 1 with Hydroblast up. I think it's honestly just so much safer. I can go Dart your Fanatic right now, attack for 5, play Cyclops, land, pass, kill next turn. Just seems so much safer. I don't even have to Dart this turn, but I think I will, because then I get in for 5 here. They're going to sack, deal me 1. Oh, they're going to heat fire this. Now I can think about going for the win. Because now they need another Fire Blast. But I still think I like... I guess I can Hydroblast this and then just attack for 7, play Cyclops. Because then I don't have to go all in. This is pretty close. Because if they have a Fire Blast, and if I go all in with Hydroblast this, Dart you, TBR, that's lethal, but if they have Fire Blast, all I have left is Cyclops with nothing. But if I go Hydroblast this, attack for 7, play Cyclops, I still have Dart Battle Rage for next turn. Hydro this, I like this. Hydro this. Attack for 7. Okay, they had a Pyro. This is fine though. They have a lot of interaction here. Okay. So I have 2 spells. I need 1 more spell for lethal. I'm drawing a random card. Probably going for it here. Oh, yeah. So now I just draw the Hydroblast, and then I just go Dart you, TBR with Hydro up. They had a lot of interaction that game. Yeah, I'm trying to cast Laris. GG's. GG's against Squirtle. Wow. Whew. Got the 5-0. Sweet. This deck is good. I Yeah, they had a lot of interaction, but their pressure was just like 1 mana 1/1s. Oh, Fire Shoes, what's up? Awesome. Is that the Fire Shoes? Got the trophy. Dope. Um, yeah, I was gonna say, I don't know if Squirtle's back in the chat yet. Maybe not quite yet. Um, I think like the 1 mana 1/1s, like the Mog Fanatic and the Goblin Arsonist. Like, sure, you can have the 2 mana sack a creature deal 4, but you don't need to play like the kind of weaker 1 mana 1/1s. Even if they sack to deal 1, like it's better to just play the better cards, better creatures, and then have like sack deal damage, rather than the 1 mana 1/1s that sack to deal 1. I'm not sure. I mean, who knows? But whew, that was close. Able to get there. I was just trying to play carefully and not get got by something in the last game. Let's like think about this deck a little bit. It's so funny because I played like 5 or 6 leagues with the deck. I had like just a nuts record. I was like, you know, had like an 80+% win rate. And then I started brewing other decks and put this deck down. And now I pick it back up again, add some Reckless Impulse, and just 5-0 again. So like the overall record with this deck is very, very high. Like I was beating like Pestilence and stuff. I think I had a league where I played against Blue Black Fae twice and I lost twice. So I think the Blue Black Fae matchup is bad. And I don't think there's really anything you can do against that. They just have Spell Slitter Sprite, Counterspell, Snuff Out, Cast Down, Chainer's Edict. It's just like everything that's good against you. The only thing I could think of about changing the deck would be to play, maybe you don't need 4 Reckless Impulse. Maybe you want some Lava Dart in the main deck, because as we saw in that game, it's just like having the ability to have 2 spells for 1 mana is really powerful. Yeah, I kind of agree with you, Pumpkin Queen, as well. It's tough because you want to play a low land count. You need a lot of blue mana and a lot of red mana, and you don't want to play too many tap lands because you need to combo quickly. So there's just no way to really have good mana as far as I know. Might want to play even like another Fjord and play like one less island. But I think you just accept that you have bad mana in this deck and you're gonna have to mulligan because your mana is bad. I don't know. I mean, would I cut Reckless Impulse, play Dart? Could cut 1 Blessing, 1 Impulse, play 2 Darts. Also could free up sideboard slots because I might not need to play 2 more Darts in the sideboard. Another card we could play is Gut Shot. I'm just really not sure. These are all options and totally reasonable plays. Could also play the 4th Nippic Cyclops. Could also cut like a Crasher, play the 4th Cyclops, just because Crasher often does seem worse than Killing Fiend or Cyclops to me. Not sure though. It's just really tough. Could cut a Reckless Impulse, just play the 4th Cyclops. Not really sure. Does adding the Cyclops make sense if you add the Fjord? I'm not sure how those are really that related. Just because of Dart, you're saying? Or what about just like 1 Dart in the main deck? Just to help with the mana consistency? I mean, the blue and red mana from Cyclops, I've had other people say this. I guess it's I don't think like because this costs blue and red mana, I don't think that means it's hard to cast at all. It's like if you don't have a blue source and a red source in a game, most of the time you're not going to be able to function that well. And by the time you get to turn 3, if you don't have either a blue source or a red source, you're not really functioning that well at all. So I don't think this card is hard to cast. It's like really easy to cast actually, because you're always going to want 1 source. True. that is a knock against this card, but it also doesn't die to Lightning Bolt, which can be nice. Blessing wasn't that good this league, but we played against a lot of interesting decks. Like we played against goblins, we played against mono red, like aggro kind of burn. We played against Tron twice, all where Blessing isn't at its best. Um, so I think Blessing shines like in a lot of other matchups where it's actually really good. It's basically the only thing that's like protection spell plus like unblockable spell, which is really nice. Yeah, I think I agree with Pumpkin Queen that this deck is really strong. It has like a bad matchup or two, um, but the mana is bad. Most of the matchups are fine because a lot of decks have trouble like answering all your threats, and if they don't, you just kill them. But you die to your own mana sometimes, and you can die to decks with a lot of like edicts removal or blue black Fae. So I think I'll just leave it at that. All right. Well, this was a super fun stream. Got 2 leagues in. Great time. Had a really good time in this league. 5-0'd. Really nice. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, youtube.com/snapbolt. Come hang out live on Twitch. See some more leagues live. Twitch.tv/snapboltgames. And until next time, YouTube. Peace.